Hi everyone, this is Cindy and I want to tell you today about my word art card toppers and card inserts. This is a quick print, cut, and create project. First, I simply print out the card toppers with the saying on it that I want. Then we cut on the dotted lines, and once they are cut apart, I draw in the white space available around each greeting. Then they each get placed on top of card base cardstock. Let me break this down for you. Here I have some decorative scissors, some card bases, and a little bit of ribbon. Let's get started. I'm going to take each of my decorated card toppers and match them up to some card base cardstock that's already cut and folded to size. So let's do this red one first here. I'm not going to do anything except trim the card topper slightly smaller than the card base. Using some strong double-faced tape, I'm going to center it on the front of my card base. And that's all there is to it. Now it's ready for an insert. Let's do another one. On this one, I'm going to use a pair of my decorative scissors. I'm just going to use this scallop edge, and I think I'll round the corners on the card topper as well as the card base. So I'm going to use my scallop scissors here and just round this corner. You could do this also with a punch that does rounded corners if you have one of those too. I just have these scissors handy, so I might as well use them here. Let's do the same thing on the card base. And again, once that's finished, I'm going to add some strong double-faced tape on the back of my card topper and simply center it on the front of the card base. Now this one's ready to go. It just needs an insert added. On this one, I think I might add some little silver decorations on the front, maybe a little bit of bling or some silver ink. Now for this card topper, I'm just going to cut around the edges with this pair of decorative scissors that's got like a little swirl to it. This is such a quick and easy way to do greeting cards that have a personal touch because the drawing on the front is completely mine. Here again, we just tape this to the front of the cardstock, and this one's ready. Now for this next one, I think I'll just leave the edges all straight. We'll tape it on here. Center it on the front just like I did with the others. See how easy this is? And I'm going to wrap a piece of ribbon around the bottom part of this card and center the bow right in the middle. Now you could actually tape this down ahead of time before you tie the bow, or when the bow is complete you can go back and tape your ribbon into place. And I kind of like to do it that way because I wanted to fiddle with the ribbon a little bit and make sure I had it positioned just right. So I'm going to add a little piece of double-faced tape here to put my ribbon in place. And then I think I'll put a touch of it here on the front too to make sure the bow stays right where I want it. And that's all there is to it. Now each of these cards need an insert, a greeting that goes on the inside for the person who's going to get the card. So let's do that now. This is another print, cut, and insert project, and this one goes very quick too. So you simply print out the page that has the greeting you want on it, like I have here, and I'm going to put it in this card that I've already made that has green and blue. So since I had green and blue cardstock, I'm going to use a little bit of blue ink around the edges of my card insert just to give it a little bit more of a finished touch. And I'm just barely scraping my ink pad along the edges to apply the ink here. And now with this ink applied all the way around, I'm going to touch it a little bit with the heat gun just to set the ink so it won't smear any at all. And I'll add a strip of double-faced tape just along the top edge only. And place this on the inside of my card. Now I have this little greeting and I can write my own message and sign right down here on the right hand side. And in no time at all, I will have a whole set of greeting cards using the card toppers and the card inserts. Each one is unique with my own hand drawing. And now it's time for you to get started making your holiday cards. Grab your Christmas Mix Word Art card toppers and your Word Art card inserts over at crafthappy.artshopette.com. Sponsored, of course, by rainbowelephant.com. Thanks and happy holidays.